Hello everybody and welcome back to My Garage Roleplay. Right, so it is another lovely day and yeah, I've been at it this morning very early already. But yeah, there's been a couple of changes now, so as you can see I did put the shop up for sale, or actually the business up for sale. The building is still basically something that we are busy renting, so obviously the business side of things is going to be sold. And yeah, we've got a little bit of work to do, so I've decided to, yeah, obviously start cleaning out the shop. So we've got all the wheels and tires loaded onto the Camino over here. So we are going to take this over to our barn over there shortly. But yeah, first let me give you guys a little bit of a lowdown what's going on with the Mercedes over here, why it's up on the lift and why the wheels are off. So I have decided to go with some aftermarket wheels and also a little bit of a body kit, because this car is no longer a 3-liter diesel, hence the badges are removed at the back, because we're going to be fitting a body kit and a little bit of a spoiler as well as some nicer wheels to this, and hopefully it'll make it a little bit more desirable to the next owner, which is what I'm hoping for. And I also have new taillights for it that we are going to be installing today, and hopefully at the end of this episode this car will be looking completely different. As for this engine up on the stand over here, this is actually the one from Tom's shop that has been sitting in the corner for quite some time now. I think since the beginning of this roleplay series, this has been just sitting there and it's never ever been used or touched. So I did speak to Tom a bit about it, and he said yes, we can offer to buy it, and then yeah, this will pretty much go into the El Camino that he is busy with for Cyclone. But I'm going to have to maybe detune this engine a bit, because apparently this thing makes around 2,800 horsepower, which is going to be a lot of power for our El Camino. So yes, that is definitely something we're going to be starting with in this episode as well. So yeah, our Chevy Impala is still over at Uncle Richard's shop, and I think they are busy painting it today, so it should hopefully be ready by the next episode, so we can start buttoning that up as well. And then, yeah, pretty much all the vehicles we own will also be going up for sale. So we've got the drag car over here as well. So that has been pulled out of the barn. And also Lars did come and pick up his Chevy Impala, so that is no longer in there. So I decided to pull this out because I just want to give this thing a once over as well. Make sure everything is still good underneath it, you know, suspension and brakes wise. And then, yeah, we'll try and get this thing sold as well. But yeah, we might actually just take it for a little bit of a run on the drag strip to see what it actually does before we do that, because we did go and dyno this. It made 2025 horsepower, so that is quite a, yeah, it's quite a little bit of power. So it's not too bad actually. But yes, coming back to what we need to do for today. So yeah, I'm gonna go and offload the wheels now, and then we're gonna get over to the paint booth, because I think the parts we painted for the Mercedes should be ready by then. So yeah, let me just see if all these wheels stay on the back of the truck. I believe they will. If they don't, then that's also fine. We'll always gather them afterwards. So yeah, I did open the barn already, so yeah, we should be just able to drive in and offload everything and then drive out again. Alright, let's quickly cut across here. I see Tom has got a visitor as well today. We'll go and check that out in a moment, because that vehicle looks familiar. Yeah, we can't really see much behind us, but I hope we're not going to crash into anything. Yeah, I think we're good. Alrighty, I think this is good enough. We'll just park up here and let's quickly offload these wheels. So this is going to take me quite some time, so yeah, I think let me just speed up this process for you guys a little bit. Alright, so yeah, these are a lot of wheels. And I don't think we're even halfway yet, but yeah, let me just carry on with this. Alright, so yeah, that did take me a little bit of a time, but it is done. So yeah, luckily the rest of the stuff in the shop isn't that bad, so we don't have too many loads to do. But yeah, that'll also come towards the barn over here. So yeah, I think yeah, we can probably leave it open. I might do a little bit of more stuff off camera a bit later on. So for now, we are gonna pretty much come and pick up our parts that was painted for our Mercedes. And I see Tom has got the El Camino in the paint booth, which is also a good sign. It means he is very close to finishing up with it. So let's maybe go and have a look at that as well, quickly. Alright, so yeah, pretty much this thing is put back together and it's primed already, so I don't want to touch it. It still looks like it's a little bit wet. So yeah, he's probably waiting for this to cure before sanding it down and painting the rest of it. I wonder how he paints around the windows and stuff. It's probably his trade secret. But yeah, we've got a... Yeah, by the looks of the 4x4 Niva we built for the guy. It looks like he's been using it. So yeah, I hope he's quite happy with it. So I don't know how this thing is doing, if it's doing what he wanted it to do, but I think it's definitely capable of getting off-road. As you can see, he's been off-roading a bit. So yeah, that is actually good to see that vehicles we actually built in our shop is being used. But yeah, let's turn our attention to all the parts on the table over here. So yeah, this is the table from my shop. I did move it over here just to get everything put here once it was painted. So yeah, these are all the parts for our Mercedes, and I hope it's going to be a color match. I believe it should. Right, so yeah, I think what I'm going to do is see if I can load everything in the back of the El Camino here and see if we can get it fitted to our Mercedes and hopefully sort it out today. Also don't know if I'm going to fit everything on here, but yeah, let me see if I can manage that. Alright, and this is the final piece of the puzzle. This is our new valve cover, which has got the Mercedes logo on it, and it's also been color coded to match the car, so I think that's going to look a little bit nicer. Alright, so yeah, everything did fit, sort of, so I just hope it's going to be safe in the back of the truck all the way over to our shop over there. But yeah, luckily we're not going too far, so I'm just going to take it nice and easy, and then yeah, we can start installing these parts and see our Mercedes transform a little bit. Just watch for traffic. Alrighty. Alright, so we made it here with all of our Mercedes parts safely. So yeah, I actually want to start with the wheel so that we can get this thing off the lift and pretty much, you know, moving again. Right, so let's get these tires fitted. They should be relatively easy to fit. Okay, perfect. So we are going to need to put in air at least. But yeah, I think we can go ahead and just mount them all. Right. That's the first one done. Let's see if we can get the second one off here. Might have to remove the bumper for the other ones, but we'll check it out in a moment. Right, so let's get this one on the car as well. So these wheels are actually all the same. I didn't go with wider ones at the back, so I just think the fitment will be good enough, and it'll also look good enough in my opinion. Alright, so that's the third one ready to go on. Let's go and do the far back one over here. Alright, there we go. And let's see if we can get the last one. Let's just move this bumper to a safe spot over there. Alright, and here we go. This is the last one. Let's get our tire mounted as well. Alright, so here goes the last wheel. Perfect. Right, there we go. That is fitted perfectly. Alright, so I think we should be able to lower this down now and see if we can get it pushed back a bit. But let's get these arms out of the way first, all the way around. And then we'll get our air pump quickly and pump up the wheels. And yeah, I'm gonna put you guys in a little bit of a time lapse for this. Alright, so there we've got our tires mounted and our wheels are fitted. So that looks very good actually already, but I think we do need to add that body kit. So I think let's start with the easy parts over here. So these are just the spoilers that clip onto the vehicle. So they go on the corners like that. Let's see if we can reach the big one in the middle over here. Yeah, that's a little bit underneath our bumper. Let's just move this out of the way for now. Alright, let me grab this one. Let's snap that on. Yeah, would you look at that? That actually looks very nice already. Alright, let's see if the trunk still opens. Yeah, that actually works very well. Alright, so next up we're going to do the side skirts. So let's get the pry tool over here. And as for the old parts we take off, I'm also just going to stick them in the barn. I mean, there's no use in keeping them around. I mean, unless the new owner really wants these parts as well. That is something we can give with the car as well. We should actually put these things out of the way a bit more, because we are going to be moving the vehicle after this is done. So let me just grab these things, put them both over this side. Yeah, that should be out of the way. Alright, let's get this is the left one. Alright, so this should just snap on like that. There we go. Perfect. Alright, and then the next one. On the passenger side. There we go. Alright, so we do need to remove the bumper covers, because these also go on the body kit as well. So that is pretty much the exact same ones. So this will go back onto our new bumpers. And it looks like the color actually matches quite well. Alright, so now we're going to just crouch down here and look for these bolts. There should be one on both either side. Alright. Okay, so there's the old bumper. Let's just get this out of the way again. Yeah, I think over here is going to be safer. Alright, so let's get our new front bumper. Alright, perfect. That is a very, very nice fit. Alright, and this bolt. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this actually gives me a little bit of deja vu when we were doing the body kit on Uncle Richie's wagon Mercedes back in the day. I think that was in like episode 3 already. We did that. Alright, so this one is a little bit more tricky, but I'm sure we'll get it. And that tow hitch, yeah, it's not a problem. It doesn't seem to be in the way. Alright, let's just put this one over here as well, out of the way. And then we'll get our body kit bumper installed. Let me just go this way around. Alright, let's slide it over the hitch over there, and there we go. Perfect. Alright, let's just see if we can get through these bolts. They are a little bit hard to get to, but yeah, we've got it. Alright, perfection. And the finishing touch. And there we have it. So that is our Mercedes now fully kitted with a body kit and a spoiler, as well as some very nice aftermarket wheels. Although, come to think of it, I should actually have gone with the lower profile tires on this. But yeah, I think it still looks better than it was. So we can always change the tires if the new owner would like to have lower profile tires on this thing. But I think this just gives it a little bit of a beefy look at the moment. So yeah, it's actually not bad. So I will still be daily driving this until it's sold. So this is still a vehicle that we are going to use for the time being. Alright, so I do notice the headliner behind us, so let's not run that over. And get this thing parked outside. Yeah, I think we are far enough away. Alright, so let's park this next to the Impala over there, because I do want to take some pictures of the vehicles as well at a later stage. Alright, I think that should be fine. And perfection. So yeah, there's pretty much two of our vehicles, my pride and joy, parked right there. Alright, so up next, I think pretty much, yeah, we're going to start working on the engine. I forgot about this now, so that's probably something we can do quickly. I mean, you don't really have to do much. That's just the valve cover. We'll take the old one off and put the new one in quickly. So let's pop our hood over here. There we go. And yeah, it's just pretty much 6 screws, so this is nothing really very hard to do. So yeah, we can probably knock this out of the park in a minute or two. Okay, and there's the last one. So there's 2 on the one side and 3 on the other side. So you see, yeah, everything still looks fairly good under there. But yeah, we barely run this motor in, and now, yeah, this is getting changed already. So yeah, all of these parts will go back into the barn then. And then, yeah, I think once we are ready to start cleaning up the shop more, we'll send some parts to the barn and just lock it up at the end of the day. Alright, let's get this valve cover bolted down. And there. Alright, and a 2 on this side. There's one there and one at the back. Alright, perfect. So that is definitely looking much better already in here. Doesn't look so plain and simple. So there we have it. Alright, I'm pretty sure the new owner of this vehicle will be very happy with it. And there's another thing I actually forgot. These taillights. So yeah, let me go and get the screwdriver, because that's also something we can quickly do outside. So yeah, we are pretty much almost done with the Mercedes. So let me grab the screwdriver. I wonder if I can fit these in my backpack. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so this is going to just make it easier for us. So I think once these taillights are in, we are done. Might actually have to... yeah, let's just do this quick. Yeah, that is super close, but we got it. Right, let's just push it forward slightly to give ourselves a bit of space to work with. Alright, we can put it back on again. Alright, let's quickly remove these taillights. Alright. And where's the bolt? It's the screw over there, okay. So that should pop out, or fly out. Okay, there we go. That's one down. Let's get the other one. screwed into place, and this one should also pop out like that. There we go. Alright, let's get the new one in. That is looking very, very nice. I'm not gonna lie. Almost makes me regret selling this car, but yeah, sadly we will have to get rid of everything. Alright, let's... the handbrake is odd, so I'll have to... I don't want to get in the car and start it just to move it 1 meter backwards, so let's just put it there. Alright, perfection. Alright, great stuff. So luckily I did get to everything that I wanted to do on the Mercedes, so that is something I can scratch off my list. So yeah, we haven't got a lot of work to do at the moment, so we can probably start stripping that engine. Let me just put these on the shelf. So yeah, these will also go in the barn. Alright, so let's start with some engine stripping. So yeah, I might actually just move all of these parts as well, and the ones on that shelf, to the barn. But as I said, we are going to have a look at that off camera probably. Right, so first of all, this engine is producing a lot of power, way too much power. So that is pretty much what we need to try and do, is detune it a bit. So we are going to see if we can get this intake manifold removed, because that is... pretty much an EFI system. So we need to get this removed so that we can order new parts for this. We do have that intake over there with the triple, well, what's that? Yeah, it's like a 6-pack intake. So yeah, I think we should be able to just put this on the table, because that's a little bit overkill for that El Camino that we are busy, well, what Tom is busy with. And also I do want to check out what pistons it's got in and what type of distributor this is. Right, so this looks like it's just a normal distributor. Doesn't seem to be a performance distributor. We do have a performance one over there, so yeah, we'll probably just slap this one on again. Alright, ignition coil should remain the same, but I do want to have a look at these rockers under here. Would you look at that? There's some overspray of the decal on the side of that. Alright, let's have a look at these rockers. Yeah, we're just going to be putting parts on the ground for now. Yeah, I want to see what ratio rockers these are, if they are the stock ones or if these are race rockers. So I almost think Tom did mention this was built by Spartan as well. 1.7 ratio rockers. So those are a little bit of a performance part we need to swap out with a stock part maybe. And then I think we can take the cylinder heads off with the actual headers installed still. So that shouldn't be a problem. We've got performance spark plugs in this. Alright, so that might also give this thing a little bit too much power. Right, what cylinder head is this? So yeah, that is definitely a racing cylinder head. So we're gonna see if we can either get a replacement set of cylinder heads, maybe stock ones, or maybe just some regular performance ones. We'll see. On the front of the engine, I don't think there's a... Yeah, we'll probably have to take off the whole assembly here, because I do want to have a look at the camshaft in this thing as well. And we're going to have to probably get a fuel pump mounted, because that's got the block off plate currently on. Right, so this should come off like that. And technically, I don't know how that came off, but that wasn't supposed to come off. But yeah, we've got that removed, so that is fine. Alright, so am I going to be able to get this chain? There we go. Alright, let's put this on the shelf there, because we've got a little bit of space. Right, so this is a chromed water pump and timing cover, as well as a harmonic balancer with a crank pulley. Or, yeah, that is a crank pulley. Alright, so now let's see if we get this pulley removed, if we can inspect the camshaft. I might have to remove the camshaft to see what it is. So that is going to require a pry tool. So let's grab the pry tool over here. Alright, so yeah, that looks like this is a tuned for a drag engine. So this is a drag camshaft. So yeah, we'll probably have to get a normal one, a stock one, or either a racing cam, or yeah, something with a little less power than that one, because that one is definitely not going to be suitable for the El Camino we are working on. Alright, I believe the other side of here should be the same, and we also need to check our flywheel, what kind of flywheel that is. Yeah, we're probably going to have to open the valve cover first. See what is lurking below. I believe this should also be a 1.7 ratio rocker. We'll see in a moment once we get these taken off. Yes, indeed they are the exact same as the other side, so we'll get some stock parts for that. Alright, let's remove this cylinder head as well. I believe this is also the same one, the racing cylinder head. Alright, and that is coming off. So now I didn't see where the other head gasket... Oh, there it is. Okay, so that probably got stuck to the cylinder head a bit. So there's the head gasket for that side, and there's the one for here. Just keep these things together. Okay, so pretty much now what I want to do is take off the flywheel to see what this is. If this is a racing flywheel, if it's a lightweight flywheel. What do we have on here? Alright, so the clutch plate will probably drop down any moment. Alright, so that's just a stock pressure plate. This is a racing clutch by the looks of it, so we'll get probably a stock clutch as well. Right. Flywheel. Let's see what flywheel this is. This looks like it's a little bit thinner. Yeah, it also feels very light compared to a regular flywheel, so we'll probably detune that as well. Alright, so I think last but not least, we will have to have a look at the pistons and what kind of crankshaft we have in here. But so far, my guess is going to be that it's going to be either a stroker camshaft or a race camshaft, or, well, crankshaft. So yeah, let's get this oil pan off. Alright, so I think we only need to really remove one piston. They should all be the same, I believe. Alright, so these are forged pistons. So we might actually be able to keep those. But I do want to know what crankshaft this is. So yeah, that means I'm going to have to take out all of these pistons. So we will put them down. Yeah, maybe we should put them down in an order, so that we know which one goes where. Alright, so we've got the first one over there and the second one there. But luckily I do have this footage to go back on to see which one goes where, if we do not go ahead and replace all of them. So yeah, I don't think I really do have to take note of everything. Alright, so let's put all the pistons over there. Alright, and that one over there. Alright, let's pop that down over there. Okay, and the last one. Alright, Alright, so yeah, these are all forged pistons. So my guess is this is going to be a stroker camshaft, if I had to guess. Alright, moment of truth, am I right? Yes, I am. Stroker camshaft, so that is definitely something we should replace now with a stock one, since we have stripped the engine this far. And yeah, this is a 380 cubic inch block, so it's one of the biggest ones you can get at the moment for the distributor that we have. The other ones, I think, are the bigger blocks. They've got distributors at the front, so we'll probably stick with this engine block and just change out all of the internals and put some of the parts back. So yeah, I'll give it some thought and see what I think needs to go back in, but definitely our intake on the table over there needs to be changed to a regular single carburetor. I think that'll definitely detune it quite a bit, and we might actually get this thing painted up properly now that it's stripped down. And maybe we can also get a oil pan that we can paint in a different color to match the pickup truck a little bit better. So yeah, but I think that is pretty much what we needed to do on that engine. So I've decided that we are gonna pretty much put all of the parts in the barn for the rest of the day, and then we're gonna pretty much knock off and just relax a little bit. So yeah, we do have some of our Impala parts here in the office still that I needed to... I actually forgot about this cluster. So we can pop that in place. So that is ready for when our Impala comes back from paint. Oh, is that the phone ringing? Alright, let me just take this call. Alright, so that was in fact Andy from Uncle Richard's shop. He just phoned ahead to say that the Impala has been painted and they will deliver it to us as soon as they are ready. So yeah, that is very good news. And I believe also, yeah, Tom should be painting the other El Camino tomorrow, so that will also be ready for the next episode. So yeah, pretty much I think this RP series is going to be up until around about episode 53 or 54. It all depends on what I still need to do and how quickly we can get the business sold. Because yeah, we are going to be going away, and yeah, we'll see who else is going to open a shop somewhere in town. I don't know if they're going to open this shop again or if they're going to open a shop somewhere else, but I guess we will find out and see. We'll probably stay in touch with Uncle Richie and yeah, pretty much hear what is going to happen. But yeah, we've still got a couple of things to sort out, so it is not final and goodbye just yet. But I think it is going to be a wrap for this episode though. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate every view, every like. And also, I do want to ask, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do consider doing that, because I will appreciate it very much. And yeah, until the next time, cheerio.